Hello everyone and welcome back to Darkcord Gaming and of course to Divinity Original Sin 2. Now, again you'll notice some stuff has changed. We went and finished up all the side missions and did everything there is to do here.
The shrine depicts loose low,
So,
resonant your knees buckle.
what we're going to do is go to our map here. And get off this island. Because that seems like a great idea. Because I'm kind of sick of being here.
See? What did I tell you? Little god. So, who did you meet? What did you learn and all that?
Her eyes go...
Go on then. Show me what she taught you. Hey, that stings.
She examines her hands, where the skin sizzles slightly beneath their newfound aura. As the spell fades, the skin heals once more. Her whole body seems...
You really are God-woken. I'm... Come then, we set sail, your destiny awaits, etc.
Melody beckons you to the boat.
After you, darling.
Alright. Goodbye,
Melody grabs
Fort
the vessel
Joy.
with two hands.
God-woken.
Salty water wets the gauze in which...
Tired but victorious, the party made for the Lady Vengeance. The horrors of Fort Joy behind them. They arrived as sorcerers. They left as God-woken. The fate of this God-forsaken world now rested on their shoulders. Or at least, on the shoulders of one of them.
They're talking about me. Now, unfortunately, I've had to resort to recording this at 30 FPS, but luckily for you guys, it's going to be a very crisp
Looking
30
down at your
FPS.
wounds, you see they're damp with blood and the ocean's spray. In the distance, Fort Joy looms.
Don't stand between a prince and his principles. The Magisters learned that
I'll be damned if I ever set foot on that island again. Don't care who...
I've no sympathy for those who die in the line of duty, especially as odious a duty. Onward now. The sooner...
Well, this a floating nest. Well, yes, of course we'll continue. Still, I must admit you were right. No, yes, it. How does something so large and You give the giants too much credit, Quercus. It has certainly been useful, but elegant, kind, surprisingly attractive.
Oh, me? Well, thank you, Quercus.
No, we have no time for your fawning. We may be safe, but the world is...
Wait, there's a Maiev in this game?
Blessings to our fallen. Don't go any further, God-woken. When the ship...
She glances at...
That was Brendan. When the ship wouldn't answer my call, he touched the figurehead. Just remember what I said, God-woken. If you die, then this was all for nothing. Nothing.
Her eyes flick over to...
Thank you.
Before you is a towering figurehead carved in the likeness of a dragon. At that moment, the ship serendipitously creaks beneath you, almost like it is acknowledging your observation. Searing pain races up your arm. The ship senses you. The pain in your arm subsides to a dull tingle. This
Spare me, Gareth. We got what...
I won't see them tossed overboard. Not here. We'll hold a proper service.
What's his face and so would want us to get this ship sailing before...
You know their names, Malady.
Gareth, inhale.
Our guests...
Ah, our undead Godwoken. I had nearly forgotten.
Too many.
One too few. Alexander, he's alive. Apparently didn't hit hard enough.
He's in the hold below decks. Unconscious. Question him. Someone has been... As far as we know, you may even be the last still alive. If Alexander is guilty, he'll face justice. Yes, we certainly had better...
She's mute. We need to free her tongue. Quite expedient, isn't it? Dallas seems to have made a ship out of an ancestor tree, then found a way to bind the spirit within to her alone. That means only she can control it, unless we can find a way to break the bond. A true flesh and blood elf might. I cannot say, but whatever you do, hurry it.
We won't let that happen.
Yes, and
The Seekers.
these seekers.
We lost a man.
I'm sure.
It's your best.
The silent monk leans forward slightly and stares at you straight in the eyes. She seems eager for you to say something.
I was just getting used to this seafaring life. Ready? We probably get time.
Now wait, right there. Where is Lusa? Is somewhere.
Hey, don't I know you from... So, we've got quite the task on our hands, haven't we? I have to admit, the whole thing is very intriguing. The old band back together. Look at me.
Losa leans back slightly, thin arms crossed in front of her chest, and stares at you defiantly from dark eyes.
Seriously? Look at me. I look like lukewarm death. This isn't a joke anymore. I want to make sure you understand, well, the risks. You'll do what you have to do, right? If I fail, if this thing takes control, you'll protect yourself and everyone else against it, even if it means killing me. Do I ever? Still sore from... At the time, I wanted you to defend me. I didn't realize how bad things had gotten. Something like that happens again, you do what needs to be done. Deal? Well, all right then.
She pinches your cheek, a sparkle in her dim grey.
I knew I could count on you to murder me in a pinch. Let's go, Chief.
Behind bars suits you, murdering scum. Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the divine eminent vessel, Lady Vengeance.
A young magister paces around them. She notices you observing her.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance. That's all the information I'm giving to any of you lot. So stow your questions, elf. Ranley, Corker's mate, Lady Vengeance. Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the...
The Magister falls silent, but stares at you with unwavering defiance. The Magister stare hard.
Magister Ranley, Corker's...
A young Magister paces around the... She notices...
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance. That's Ranley. Magister Ranley.
The Magister falls silent, but stares at you with unwavering defiance. The Magister stare hard.
Magister Ranley. Magister Ranley, Corker's...
If it were up to me, you'd be swinging from the end of a rope.
young Magister paces around. She notices...
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel. Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the...
The Magister falls silent, but stares at you with unwavering defiance. The Magister...
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate...
With me? Yep.
Bishop Alexander lies supine on a bare wire cot. Someone has wiped the bishop's hands clean and folded them. A beautiful six-sided gem rests on the bishop's chest. Hung round the gem sits heavily in your pouch. Bruises swell beneath his eyes, and a shout...
Ah, yes. We're going to be here for a little bit. So I will bring you back when... I have noticed I have made it so that we have grown over this journey. Tis been quite a long one.
The door seems like any door, at least at first. The wood groans and the face vanishes. The anguished face appears once more. It dips its forehead towards you and a shudder of pleasure racks the...
No entry allowed. Please use the port side door. Listen up so I don't have to repeat myself again. Fine. Answer the security question. Current security measures forbid me from providing the security question. The password is 40.
The face in the door...
Drat.
Whatever type of companion you need, I can find.
I am summoned. Yes.
Just one more moment, please.
He clicks together two halves.
An undead, eh? Wonders never... But beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Especially when it comes to their rescuers. To whom do I owe my thanks? I'm a prisoner, of course. Do you think I'd be sitting here? That infernal Dallas woman left me trapped here, too weak to escape. It seems I'm in your debt. Why torture?
He extends...
She used some form of domination device on me, forcing my hands to... Well, why don't you tell me all about my valiant rescuers? To whom do I owe my thanks? A lofty... I ought to continue what I'm doing here, unless there was anything else. Despite what she did to me, I can't help but admire the woman a little. If you cross paths with her, be sure to break her. Dallas didn't tell me anything if she could avoid it. But I did overhear her practicing an ancient lizard dialect. Significant, perhaps? Indeed.
Possibly.
Perhaps you should look about. There might be something of the sort that you could use to that effect.
This is written in ancient lizard script. It appears to be a song. I've spotted something.
Want to go ahead and stand on that for me, Ethan?
For security reasons.
Alright, and with that, I think we will end this episode for today. I'd like to thank you everyone so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.